What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. And we're going to jump back into it tonight, and we're going to take a look at the black Lamborghini Countach that has recently been released. As you can see, we have the Chase and the regular. Talk about those in a minute. Before that, I wanted to show you guys something cool that I just got in the mail today, actually. And it's this little mini GT like booklet catalog. It's not in perfect condition. It's got a little bit of it's got some creases and stuff on it, but it was really cheap. And I figured it would be kind of cool to have. So like this is the front of it. You can see from 2017 from Toy Soul. This was probably given to like that store as like a catalog for customers to look through or something, or yeah, just something like that. But you open it up, there's some stuff right here about like the Mini GT brand. Shows you a little bit about the construction of their cars, and then the rest of it just kind of goes through and it shows you like different stuff that they're planning on making or working on making. Like we've gotten all of these Hondas, the Acuras. We got the test car, we did not get those two. We pretty much got all these Porsches just in slightly different kits. And then over here we got a little bit of BMW. We never got this M4 GTS. I think we did get all of these Land Rovers. And then over here, Maserati. We've never gotten any Maseratis from Mini GT. Now, Maserati is, or Mini GT kind of is partnered with BBR. Like they're making their models for them, and BBR is doing Maserati. But just interesting to see that like 7 years later, we've still never seen like actual Maserati models from Mini GT. But the next page, we've got some Bentleys right here. I believe they've done all of these. And then we've got Nissan over here. They've done these two R32s. I don't know if they've done this black one with like those specific wheels, but I think they have done a black R32. And then they also have some R35s on here, which we've never seen just regular R35s from Mini GT. They've always been in either a Pandem kit or a Liberty Walk kit. So it's kind of interesting that they've never made these. And then the last page, got a bunch of McLarens right here. They've never done any of these. I think they're doing a Liberty Walk 720S, but they've never done like a stock version, and they've never done any of these P1s either, which is a little unfortunate because that would have been really cool to see. And then over here, we've got, this is the last page, LB Works. We've seen the blue one, we've seen this green one, we've seen this light gray one, we've seen this black one down here. I don't know if they've done a matte orange one. I don't recall ever seeing a matte orange one. And then they've done matte silver R35s, but they've never done a matte silver one with like blue accents on the wheels like that. So kind of interesting. There's the back of it. So Hong Kong exclusive distributor Toy East Limited. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Just a little tiny booklet. Just nice to have in the Mini GT collection. I like stuff like this. I don't know why. Like, yeah, I love the cars, but the weird little things like this that you can acquire from Mini GT is just, I don't know, it's always been kind of cool to me. But yep, figured we'd show that off. Now let's go ahead and jump into the models back here. So these are going to be number 607 Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4 in Nero Maia. Lamborghini licensing, there's your UPC right there. Go ahead and get cracked into it. Once again, these models are not fresh off the shelves. These have been out for a good little bit now. It's just taken me a while to get the Chase because I did order it from an international seller, so it took a couple weeks to come in, and then I've just had other models to look at first. Supposedly the paint on this particular car is pretty insane, so I'm actually really excited to see this one. So, alright, let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, I can already tell this is going to be good. So, we have this thing right here. Get zoomed in a little bit. So you can see it is a metal flake paint. It's not just a matte black, and it's got a bunch of like, from what I can tell, like gold speck in the paint. So it's black, and then it's got a whole bunch of like gold speckling, gold sparkle in the paint, which looks absolutely killer. Really cool paint. I don't think we've ever seen this paint from Mini GT before on a Lamborghini, so this is really cool. But anyways, beautiful casting. I really love this car. It's definitely a cool car in real life as well as in 1/64 scale right here. But anyways, you can see they've done some really nice carbon fiber detailing on the front right here. Very nice headlights. You can see a little bit of bulb details below the acrylic. You've got your Lamborghini badge right there. And then some details in the front grille right here. Some venting for the wheels and whatnot. Looks really good. A couple body lines going up the hood right there. The mirrors are going to be rubber, just like all Mini GTs. The interior looks pretty good. I like the angles and stuff on the steering column. You've got all like the vents and stuff on the dash right there. You can see a little bit of the detail of the seats in here. They do have like some texture, a little bit of like the center right there as well, like the center console area. So interior looks pretty nice, aside from it just being plain black. You can see your steering wheel in there as well. On the side right here, you've got the classic Countach wheels. Well, not classic Countach wheels, but the modern classic looking Countach wheels. Well, I guess they use this style wheel on like their Huracans as well, but you got like this nice like kind of like a 5-spoke flower shape. Really cool. You've got your center lug right there, and then you've got some really nice carbon fiber detailing on this intake right here, and then around like the edge of the intake, and then back in here it is pretty deep and it painted black, so it does look very deep on this air intake. I kind of like the triangular design of it along with the carbon fiber. It does look really nice. And then you've got a badge right there. I'd imagine that says Countach or LPI 800-4 or something like that. It's a bit too small to make out. Then you've got like some sort of rear reflector right here, and then going around to the rear end, you've got your acrylic inserted taillights, which look amazing. You've got some meshing detail back here along with your quad exhaust tips in black, and then carbon fiber going all along the top of where the exhaust is. Very nice looking, along with like a very slight like rear diffuser down here as well. So looks really good. You also have like some venting right here for the wheels, right under the taillights, and then your Lamborghini badge in silver right there. Kind of hard to make out, but you definitely can tell what it is. And then engine bay, very nice. They've done it in like some kind of like a metallic gold color, along with like some black and a little bit of silver. It looks really clean. Very nice shape for the acrylic glass right above the engine hatch. I do like that. You do have this like moonroof type of thing up on the roof, so that is acrylic as well. Then you also have some venting right behind the door up here that's going to feed air into the engine bay, and then your fuel filler right there as well. So it looks pretty good. Nothing on the bottom, just going to be a flat base, but the paint on this looks pretty amazing. It reminds me of the Tarmac Works Pagani Huayra R that they did in this like, I think the color was called Nero Oro, and this one's Nero Maia, and that Pagani also had some gold speckling in the paint as well, which was really cool. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below just because the paint's so similar. Maybe you guys want to go check that one out too. It's a really cool model. But anyways, we'll take a look at the chase now. Something interesting I found out while I was looking at this chase was, you'll see right here it says limited to 1 out of 6,660, which is very odd because, as we all know, these Miho Mini GTs ship in a case of 24, and every case is going to have a chase. So that should mean that the total production number of these Miho blistered models should be divisible by 24. This one is not. I don't remember exactly what it is. I just remember 6,660 is not. You cannot divide it by 4 to get an even number. So that means they either made more chases of this. So like maybe there was like every like 5 cases there was 2 chases. So every 5th case there's like 2 chases, or every 5th case there was not a chase. Or maybe it's something totally different that I haven't thought of, but it's weird. This is the first Mini GT I've ever seen where the numbering doesn't line up with the amount of chases that there should be. But anyways, like I told you guys before, I wasn't going to get the raw chases for the Lamborghinis. Well, I ended up getting this one because it was really cheap. Even though it was overseas and I had to wait a couple weeks, it was very cheap, so I couldn't pass it up. And yeah, so this is going to be, I've never really had a lot of raw Mini GT chases, so this is going to be kind of like a test to see if I like them. So let me get it cracked open. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and remove said plastic. Box is going to be exactly the same, except this one will have the MJC, which it denotes that this is a chase model. Right here, the card is pretty nice. You've got some nice artwork of the car, like right in front of like a nighttime city. It's a really cool vibe. And then on the back, just our normal stuff that we see. All right, so the car, the most important part. Let's see. All right, so first impressions. I do actually kind of like this. It's obviously it's raw, so it is not painted. I think they might slightly polish the base metal, and because you can see there's, if you get it in the right light, there's like some lines that go through. You can see it more on the hood too. Like there's some angled lines that go across the hood right here. So it almost looks like they might have polished it and then maybe put like a very light clear coat on it. I'm not exactly sure how they do it, but it does look pretty good. It's very shiny. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. But like you can see, all of the base paint is going to be black, or it is going to be raw. I mean, everything else is going to be the same. So your like all your carbon fiber, your wheels, your interior, all that's going to be the same. Literally the only difference is it's going to have some raw paint. I guess you wouldn't really call it raw paint. It's just raw metal, which surprisingly I think I do like. Maybe not enough to get like a bunch of raw chases, but maybe if they do an occasional Lamborghini in raw, maybe I will pick it up. We'll see where I'm at. We'll see how much they go for. But yeah, it does look pretty good. Not too bad. I really don't mind it at all. But yeah, it does look pretty good. I much prefer the regular version right here. This paint is just incredible. And to me, when you have a car like this, the paint is the most important part of it. And so, I don't know. The regular is just a lot better to me than the Chase. But anyways, that is those for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely drop a like if you did. And I will catch you guys in the next video.